I had won a place on a mentoring program with Mike Harris, who has been a big CEO for a number of billion-pound companies. And I'd won the place, and I was looking forward to being able to be mentored. And I'm telling you, a few days before I had to start the mentoring, I was trying to find a way of how I could get out of it. I was trying to find a way of like, is this for me, or should I be really doing this? And you know what that was? That was self-sabotage. And during this video, I want to talk about self-sabotage. I want to talk about how we can sabotage ourselves and stop ourselves from achieving our potential. The problem with self-sabotage is it looks like safety, feels like fear, rewards comfort and rejects growth. It buries potential under excuses. So you're always making excuses when you could be doing something and making progress. You'll blame life, you'll blame others, but it's you. You won't even know when you're doing it. It's subconscious, it's in your mind, and it's in your thinking. And how self-sabotage shows up is you're always starting big, but then you're just disappearing quietly. You're not finishing things. You start with excitement, but then all of a sudden you don't want to do it, or you want to change your plan. You want to do something different. You're always almost applying. So it's like you're almost applying for a job. You're almost applying for a course. You're almost applying for opportunity, but you're not doing it. And it's always like nearly. It's like you're picking comfort over calling. So instead of doing what you know is in your heart, instead of doing your purpose, you're just choosing to be comfortable and choosing to be safe. You're saying, I'm tired, when really you're afraid. When people are inviting you to do things, or they're saying, come with us and let's do this, you're always tired and you're always checking out. And it's because you're really afraid. And you're being busy, but not being brave. So you're just procrastinating, you're scrolling, you're being distracted, but you're not being brave. And where does it come from? Where does self-sabotage come from? It comes from childhood conditioning. So when you think about your childhood, you think about what was your circumstance, you know, whether you grew up and there was one parent that wasn't there, or the parents that were there weren't showing you love, or you was experiencing certain things in your childhood environment or around your friendship groups. Those things are the things that plant the seeds that create self-sabotaging. It comes from generational shame. So you probably be picking up things and doing things because you are picking up the shame of what your parents done, or what your parents never done, or what your grandparents done, or whatever it is. So it's not your problem. It's just that you have inherited that problem and you've inherited the shame. And there's religious guilt. That's another thing that where it comes from. So sometimes when you're religious, you might feel like you can't be wealthy. Do you get what I'm saying? And that you will be sabotaging yourself from being wealthy because there's a religious belief that feels that because you're a believer, you can't be wealthy. And that is a lie. But those are the things that can stop you and prevent you from progressing. And there's always that toxic self-talk. So that talk that's in your head, that's just there, and it's just putting you off, and it's just telling you that you're not good enough, and it's telling you that you can't do it. That is where it comes from. And this one is a big one, the fear of success. A lot of times we talk about the fear of failure, but the reality of it is more people are afraid of being successful because the pressure that will come from it. And if you do not stop it, if you do not stop self-sabotaging, your talent will outlive your action. So it don't matter how talented you are, you won't live out your talent, you won't achieve your talent and your potential. You'll watch less gifted people than you win, and you'll hate them for it. You'll be jealous, you'll be resentful, you'll be bitter, you'll be liked but not trusted. Because people may like your personality, but they can't trust that you will finish. They can't trust that you'll be committed. They can't trust that you'll be consistent because you don't follow through. You don't do what you say you're going to do. And you'll teach your kids to dream small, to dream minuscule, because they'll look at you and you're not doing anything. You're not dreaming big. You're not coming out your comfort zone. And they'll see and they'll think that this is how you do life. Do you know what I mean? And that's what you'll be teaching your children. You'll be self-sabotaging your children. And your life will be like a loop, not a legacy. It will be like Groundhog Day. You'll be living the same day for 10 years, 20 years in a row. And if you don't stop it, these are the things that will happen. And the data is real. So you're not by yourself. It's not just you experiencing this. Many of us experience self-sabotage. I definitely experience self-sabotage. This isn't just something I'm talking about. This is something I've lived. I live and I experience. And they say in the data, there's like 70% of people experience imposter syndrome. And I know this to be true because when I'm going into new arenas or new adventures, I would probably think, can I do this? Or am I able to do this? And this is something that many people experience. They say that 90% of people abandon their goals after 30 days. Are you one of those people? And this is data, so this isn't just you. It says self-sabotage is often a trauma response. So it's like your brain is trying to protect you from disappointment, is trying to protect you from failing in the future, saying, you're not going to do this just in case you get it wrong. So it's a response. And people fear success due to the pressure of having to sustain it. So when you think about these things, it's the reality, and you might have put it in your heart and you think you're broken, but it's not that you're broken, it's that you're afraid. Now, let's talk about how you break this pattern, because we're not just talking and glorifying self-sabotage, because we're looking at how you can smash self-sabotage and how you can go to the next level in your life and how you can succeed and have the abundant life. So name the behavior. You know what I mean? If it's excuses, if it's blaming others, if it's not taking responsibility, if it's hiding, name it. Identify the lie beneath it, because usually there's a lie behind the behavior. So find it and replace it with truth so you can start to thrive. Take the opposite action. Even if you're scared, even if you're afraid, recognize being afraid is not your portion. You are courageous, you are brave, and you can do it. And track it daily and do it publicly if needed. Share it with someone, share it on social media, share it in a forum, share it so you can't just be hiding and just self-sabotaging. So I've got some homework for you to do, and do not skip this. Listen, I want you to note this down. Write down 3 self-sabotaging patterns. So whatever those patterns are they procrastinating? Are they making excuses? Are they being someone that is not showing up? Whatever it is, I want you to name it, write it down, and I want you to write down the fear that's beneath each one of them so you can see, is it because I'm scared of showing up? Is it that I'm scared of making mistakes? Whatever it is, I want you to name it. Create a truth to fight that lie and tell one person. Become accountable. Don't do it in secret. And I want you to take one opposite action this week so you can do it, And I want you to know that I'm here for you. And I want you to know that God's here for you. And this is something that we all experience. So don't feel judged or don't feel any kind of shame. And I'm going to pray for you, and I'm going to pray for me. And I'm going to say, Lord, help us to be able to go beyond self-sabotage. Help us to expose the lies that we've believed to be true. Help us to be able to tear down every root of fear that has been watered by our words. Help me to forgive myself. Help us to forgive ourselves for the mistakes that we've made. Help us to realize that we are better than this, that we're born for more, and that we should be going for things, even if we're going to make mistakes, even if we're going to fail. That's a part of us succeeding. And show us how to move, even when we don't know how. And I pray that you will help us to succeed in our passion and our purpose and our desires in life, and that we will not stop at self-sabotage. And I pray this prayer right now for myself and for everyone that's listening and watching, in Jesus' name. So my final words of encouragement to you are this. This is your year. This is going to be your best year yet. This is going to be the year that you realize things that have been promised in your life. This is this year, but it's going to take more than planning. It's going to take more than thinking, and it's going to take more than talking. It's going to take action. So don't be scared of being able to make mistakes. Be able to go forward and go for it. And if you're scared, listen, that's okay, because it shows that it really matters. When something really matters to us, we do feel scared, we do feel nerves, but the nerves is getting us ready to be able to act. And nobody is going to come and rescue you. Nobody, but God has given you everything you need, has given you everything that you need for your purpose and has equipped you. And stop apologizing for being powerful. Don't be apologetic for your personality. Know that you are meant to be you. So I've finished for today, and I want to say, if you know someone that has been self-sabotaging, I want you to tag them, I want you to share this with them, and I want you to encourage them. And this week, I want you to prove that that lie is not true. That lie that says you can't do it, that lie that says that you are not built for it, that lie that says you've got to live this limited life. I want you to prove it wrong, and I want you to say after me, I am done with playing small and I'm here to do something big. So I want to say thank you very much. Come again next week so we can go on this healing journey together. And I want to say thank you for your time. Take care.